Hey guys, I had another story that I wanted to tell you. Sorry, I'm always so sleepy. Like, I really am. Like, a lot of times I'm very sleepy. But yeah, okay, so the story that I want to tell you. So, one time, me and my friend was like, this is last year when all this weird stuff just kept happening to me. So, what I realized is that I have I don't know how to explain it properly, but I feel like I have sometimes I'm able to create a really big, like at least maybe 10 feet, as in 5 feet back and front, force field around me where other things outside or inside that force field, other things can happen and other people can see what I see, or they can see the different things that I'm experiencing as well. The way how I figured this out is that anytime people are close enough to me, the changes that happen in the reality around me, it never affects people who are sitting close enough to me or standing close enough to me. So the story that I wanted to tell you is so one time, me and my friend, we were just sitting and talking, but I was also not really paying attention. And I felt something at the top of my head right here, glowing, like glowing above my head, but I could feel it. I could feel it so much that it started to hurt the top of my scalp. And if anything, like it just felt like stuff that were in the view of it were I don't know, sometimes it wouldn't hurt, but sometimes it would. So I'm sitting with my friend and I'm looking at him and he's talking about, whatever he's talking about. And I feel over me like there's this thing, this glowing light, and I could just look at him. And when I look at him, I see from his view a glowing light over my head, and it's big. It's like about this big. It's like about this big. And then what I realized is that orb thingy, that orb was in an Egyptian carving. You see, with the woman, she has a big round thing over her head. And I'm wondering, maybe they knew about, because remember, Egyptians in those eras, they would talk about magic, they would talk about all these different types of things, gods and goddesses. So maybe this is the history that we don't know about, and I'm finding out about it some way, you know. Maybe that's what that is. So after that, I'm sitting with my friend. He goes like this, and the light just slowly fades away. But I could still feel it there, like the energy. I could feel the energy over me. So after that, he was just looking at me. He was just staring at me. And he was just like, and I could see, and we both knew that something weird just happened. I thought, well, maybe I'm an angel, but it wasn't like one of those flat halos that everybody talks about. It was like a orb, it was a circular thing. So I guess I was misunderstood standing with that. I still don't know what it was. I could still feel it slightly over my head. I just think, spiritually, it's still there. And I really don't know. I know it's something good. So I know that much. I know it's not bad, and I know it has to do with my power, my ability. Like I could feel it. It's not something that someone had to tell me. Like I could feel it in myself. Um, Another instance of to show you that something was over my head is that when I was hanging out with my friend, there was this part of the time where I was laying back on the wall, similar to these. You're gonna see it. There's these holes on my wall. I don't know if you could see it. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see if you could see it as well. Yeah, you see these holes on my wall? It happened. This thing happened when I lean on the wall above my head, these holes will appear. You'll see they're not on the wall anywhere else, but I didn't come to the apartment with the house like that. These holes appear when my powers, like the energy from the top of my head, it will burn into the wall. It will burn those holes into the wall. And I still to this day doesn't don't know what it means, but I don't know. Maybe you guys had an instance like that. You can explain it to me. Tell me what you think, okay? All right, later, guys.